What's going on, everybody? I'm CaptainRoBear, and this is Eberron, Arc 2, Episode 6, baby. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got better things to do. I'm gonna go.
Fine, go launch another spaceship, you.
Gets vaccinated, he wants to go to Mars. What a bunch of crap.
Yep.
Wow.
Does Mars need pretty boys?
Mars
They
is
always do.
Mars's favorite goth boyfriend.
God damn. Truth.
Oh. Welcome, everybody. You guys made it to Wednesday. Let's go.
Let's go. Creeping towards the weekend.
I'm disturbed by your lack of black t-shirt today, Captain. Just to say.
Oh God, yeah. Good news for y'all. I haven't worn a t-shirt in 15 years, so.
Looking
I don't know how
up
you do it. I honestly
Black
don't know.
Magellan fishing shirts, size, and sending to the office. There you go. You'll have it tomorrow.
I got some good. I choose color these days. I wore a black t-shirt for 18 years in high school. I wore out of them. Once my Dream Theater shirt and my prized AC/DC No Bull hand me down from my brother. Once that AC/DC No Bull shirt was gone, there was no going back.
Was it Dream Theater Metropolis?
It was older. It was
Images?
It was Images and Words. Yeah. It was Metropolis Part 1.
I remember showing up in school and having the Metallica shirts, man.
Oh, dude.
All the time.
I still
I
have
always
them.
showed up with Metallica shirts.
But that was really cool because back when we showed up with it, it actually meant that you had been there. Like you could tell what was a stock, like generalized tour shirt versus a real tour shirt back then, especially with Metallica ones. Like those were like, that shit was currency, man, because they were so good. They still do a really good job on their merch. Like they're definitely the inspiration of Metalocalypse on that. Which, by the way, I saw we're getting a movie.
Yes,
we're getting a movie.
Excited about that, dude. I saw that today. I'm like, wait, we get Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Metalocalypse, and Venture Brothers. I'm so in on that.
Whoa, we're getting Venture Brothers?
Yeah, that was part of the story.
All I saw that popped up was Metalocalypse. Oh my God.
That's all that mattered.
Brock Simpson. That's all that matters. Dude, Brock with a samurai sword was my computer background in college. That's how long ago. Good God. Oh man, going down memory lane on that one. Our coolest announcement. I have been holding off with this delicious Voodoo Ranger V2K IPA, our wonderful sponsors. I'm drinking it and they're paying me for it. Voodoo Ranger V2K that just came out. What's cool about this, it's in my wheelhouse. It's 6.9% alcohol, giggity. But Adam, he's the only other person that's got a can right now. This probably is the biggest punch of tropical fruit that you will get on a mass-produced IPA. And I'm very curious your initial thoughts on this.
I'm very excited to try it. First time ever I told RoBear that I wouldn't try it until right now. So I'm going to.
Yeah, it is so good. It is big grapefruit and guava fruits. Like it's everything that I wanted out of it and more.
I love it so much. This is so good.
Now I'm jealous.
Oh my.
So I knew you would like it, Adam, because you're really into like the seltzery like flavor and that carbonation level, and you get that out of this completely. Like you get this really
go
cool.
Get this. Just go and do it right now. Well, not right now. Wait till afterwards, and then go do it.
I will tell you this. if that hot blend that they have is available, this will replace Juicy Haze in its spot. It's that good. This is time on and like crafting a better tropical IPA, hazy IPA. Like it would easily outsell Juicy if it was available year round. 100% believe that.
I'm just gonna open this other one up right now because I'm gonna drink it.
Dude, and it gets you, it cuts right on the front of the tongue at the very beginning, just like when you eat something that is a tart fruit. Oh, and I'm a sucker for I'm just a grapefruit kid, because I don't think there's anything that's better paired with alcohol than grapefruit juice. Like, they need each other.
You're not wrong. Like grapefruit juice and gin. Oh, I hate gin, and it's the only thing that makes me want to drink gin.
Yeah, I was stoked when they sent me one of the first taste kits, and I was like, citrus? What?
Well,
Yeah,
thank you,
it's
chat, for the
worth
second
it.
win. Appreciate that. Recoil will appreciate that. Oh, it was well worth the wait. They killed it with this release. This is my favorite.
So good. I'm gonna buy so much of this. Like, so much.
This is the difference of having this being in the 6th percentile versus the lower percentile. It gives it enough body. Like, there's this, you get the citrus that's up front, but it has enough body that's like, oh, I want to keep drinking this delicious beer. And don't look at calorie content. We looked at the calorie content on a different stream, and I realized why I'm a big truck driver.
Never look at the calories. Never look at the calories.
Dude, modern IPAs, it's just getting scary. It's
Look, you're drinking it for the taste, okay? You're not drinking it for the calories. You want that? Go drink a Mick Ultra, all right? Like,
I don't know. I think maybe if you wanted to put yourself in a survival situation, you could. If that is the case, I'm pretty sure at PAX East that I drank somewhere in the realm of 20,000 liquid calories.
I mean, if you're a monk, you can do that.
You just go into a fasting state.
yo, last time I'm saying it, this is so good. Oh my god, I love it so much.
When I had, I was like, okay, like this is gonna be easily Adam's favorite by far.
Hands down. Number one.
So good. So guys, check it out. It's hitting markets now. It's going on shelves very quick, and you'll notice like the advertisement on the sides, super 90s. It looks great. You won't be able to miss it. Marketing department keeps killing it with Voodoo. Ooh. We need to dive back in where we left off last week. After narrowly surviving the attack on Wyrmwatch, making your way to Father Camden's compound, you guys found yourselves on the front line once again, battling the Scale Folk. Losing one of your teammates in the process to Invest, as she walked through this crazy portal of an eyeball, transporting her to God knows where. You were guaranteed safe passage, but a volley of arrows coming in from the ridge above that later revealed themselves to be followers of the flame got you guys stuck back in battle, where you guys were just narrowly able to edge them out. Keeping yourselves upright, you guys were able to convene at the compound. Meet Father Camden, as well as his lieutenant, in their plans to take this war directly towards this lizard folk encampment, of which they have scouted. Lots of opinions on how this party should proceed. However, Umber has gone off to convene and come up with his own decision. We're going to pick back up with him strolling off into the distance. Putting you right on the spot, right at the beginning, baby.
That's how we do it.
I'm going to give you a chance to set up the scene. We're going to go back to the camp, and then we'll go back to you. So you're going to have a little bit of time in between.
Perfect. So after having the conversation, Umber's very conflicted about what to do. And so he says he needs to meditate. He needs to pray. And so he wanders off into the woods a bit. And he goes to try and find a decent-sized clearing with trees and whatnot around. And then goes and tries to kind of clear off a dirt kind of circle on the ground amidst these clusters of trees. And you'd see him kind of pull out this small, what kind of seems like a wood grain kind of bag, and he would start digging in, and you'd see him grab two smaller rocks that are almost smooth to the touch. They would look very much like large smoothed over pebbles that you'd find on a babbling brook, just continually being eroded away. And he would set one to his left, and as he would just close his mind, and he'd close his eyes, and he'd say, "The mind." And then he would set one to his right next to it, and he would say, "The body." And then he would kneel. And the one thing that he hasn't pulled out yet, and he rarely ever does anymore, is he pulls out this, what almost kind of looks like a makeshift dagger. And as he pulls it out, you'd see the handle and the hilt is that of what looks like a white oak tree. And the blade of this dagger is that of like a very fine, sharp stone. And the way it is bound together is of this, like, almost like twine, but it's more of a vine. And the weird thing about it is, if you look closely, the vine has moss in the grooves. It's still living, it's still alive, it's still breathing. And at the center of the blade, kind of woven in, where you can kind of see elements of it sticking out, you'd see this kind of pinkish, opaque crystal with these red kind of blood veins almost looking through it, or moving through it, this like subtle ebb and flow within the crystal, within the dagger. And he would place that down on top of the two rocks at the center of the circle. And he would kneel, and he would close his eyes, and he would run his fingers from the blade towards himself through the dirt, and then he would touch his heart, and he would say, "The soul." And he would sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes, quiet. But his breathing would begin to resonate deeper. And then eventually he would stand up, and he would go towards the other side of the dagger, and he would begin to shadow box, shadow fight. And this would go on for another 5 or 10 minutes, eventually going to the trees and punching the trees. All of the forms and things that he's learned throughout the history of his, well, faith. He would continue to push, and it would be aggressive, almost violent. Half the time his eyes are closed, just within himself, fighting, moving, faster, faster. And eventually he would stop, and he'd turn, breathing heavily, sweating, tired, and he would begin to unwrap the wraps on his hands, but more importantly, the one on his right. And he would remove it for the first time, and he would set it almost ceremoniously folded beneath the dagger. And he would pick up the dagger and he would hold up his hand, and in the center of the circle, he would hold it up. And you would see, if you were there, a very, very deep historical scar, or multiple scars, specifically on his right hand. And he would take the dagger and he would run the blade across his hand so that it would start bleeding. And he'd squeeze his hand and then he'd throw it down to the ground. And then kneel with his hand touching the surface and close his eyes once again.
Going through this ceremony, has anyone followed or have a keen interest on watching?
Watching him walk away from us like that?
I would.
Yes,
I
anyone
would
else?
actually?
Anyone else spying on him performing this?
I would.
Yeah, I have no interest. Not that I don't have interest in him. I just, at this point, I'm still recovering from what's happening. I'm probably hanging out with Leightash, just ready to get drunk.
We're doing bard shit.
Yeah, we're doing our thing. He's probably playing the tune, and I'm just kind of like hanging out, listening.
Garomesh, you said you are.
Yeah.
First, I want you to roll a stealth check, then a perception.
Aha, perfect. I will actually add my ambush to this, which means I get to roll my one of my, what are they called?
Superiority?
Superiority die. Thank you very much. Now I gotta remember which one I put it on. I haven't made that hotkey yet. Stealth. So a 23 total for the stealth.
Umber. You may rule this one of two ways during your ceremony. You're either hyper aware of everything that's going on around you, or you're hyper focused. This is your choice to make.
No need to roll stealth. I am hyper focused within myself. There's all I know is me in this moment.
He don't even see nothing around him.
Well, unfortunately, you're still gonna roll that sucker with disadvantage because we like to see what happens.
Sure. Perception?
That nat one, man, it wanted to come say hello.
Yeah, always does.
Go ahead and roll that perception check now, Garomesh.
19.
19. You see the rites of this strange ceremony. I want you to roll a history check.
I can add all of the dice to everything. But let's do 16 for that.
16. You're unaware of what is actually going on here.
I'll throw another superiority on it then. I'll think a little harder. So this one I'm using my tactical assessment. Much.
Make an
You
assessment.
needed a 17. No.
You have an old Greg die.
So that makes it a 17.
Still unaware of this strange ceremony, this commune with Earth. You don't exactly understand most of this process. That is until Umber pulls out that very, very interesting blade. Begins unraveling those taped hands. Upon that first cut, something you haven't seen in a very long time. The makings of what appears to be part of a blood of Vol ceremony. One of which would take place at any gathering at the end of their session. A bloodletting of all the members to show their strength and community. Umber does by himself in solitude. But this time, you feel a strong wind pick up through the woods. Hair on the back of your neck stands up. As you can feel the wind crashing between the trees now, as the weather seems to be rapidly changing, even from when you have just skulked over this way. You look around to see if a storm is blowing in, but there isn't one. You still see clear sky. Umber, as you stare as that blood slowly trickles down, just a few pieces hitting the dirt below. You quickly see what is bright red turn to rustic iron in color, as if it's oxidized instantly. Your hand feels like it's 50 pounds, almost as if it's pulling your whole shoulder out of socket. You can feel your heartbeat literally in your fist. You're wondering for the first time if maybe you've cut too deep. Opening up your palm with this wind rushing around you, kicking up the dirt in that ceremonious circle that you've carved out. Even you begin to feel like something is different this time. And you stare down at that scar that's been in your palm for so many years. The same spot that you've cut. And one that you've indeed at times shared communes with Blood of Vol. That mark begins to change. Where there was one circular swath, it begins to wrap, forming an infinite circle. As it begins to manifest, you can see bits and part of the dragon form. slowly but surely, this Dragonmark takes hold on your actual palm, covering up the scar that was once there. It is literally feels like it is burning into your flesh. But for the first time, you look down since you were born, and you feel the connection to the world dragon Eberron. And while it has never spoke to you, you've never had a single moment in your life speak more volumes than now. As in this time of great decision and need, Eberron has manifested in your palm. Garomesh, you cannot see his fist, but only stares as you watch over his back. And slowly but surely, that wind settles down. And back to the sounds of the forest.
Umber kind of stands and just kind of stares. He kind of like holds it up a little bit higher and just kind of looks. And there's something different. He can feel it. And the only thing resonating within him is forward. You must go forward. And he goes and he kneels back down and he places the 2 stones back in the bag. And he takes the dagger and he just closes for a moment, hands grasped around it, and then places that back in the bag. And then he picks up the wraps. And he wraps his left hand. And then he looks at his palm on the right. And he wraps around the fingers and arches around the wrist. But for the first time since he can remember, he leaves the palm open. And then he just closes his eyes once again, holding his palm flat against his chest, right where his heart would be. He can feel the pulse of each heartbeat, the warmth of his body, the sound of the wind in the trees, the feel of the dust on his skin, his true connection. And he just gives a little smirk. And he mumbles to himself, "Another step closer." And then he sits for another 10 minutes, just in nature, almost as if enjoying the company, before eventually he would get up and join the others.
I have added the Dragonmark already to your character sheet. You have a new cantrip and a new spell from Eberron. Mold Earth and Earth Trimmer. You also gained a +1 to your Constitution.
That's freaking dope. That's freaking dope.
Now, Adam, just how hard can you be in real life to go get a world-building dragon tat in the middle of your palm?
Well, not everybody can do it. Just cause. No, freaking cool. Freaking cool. And I would say probably while he's sitting there enjoying nature, you would feel the earth kind of tremor a bit around him as he places his palm on the ground and enjoys that connection before eventually getting up and joining the group.
So there's a good note for everyone in the audience that is joining us that may be new to Eberron like we are as well. In the world of Eberron, was created by 3 dragons. One of which turned on the other. Kyber versus Sybaris. Sybaris was destroyed and makes the asteroid belt ring that goes around the planet of Eberron. Eberron, to stop her sister, engulfed Kyber, which created the world. Kyber being recognized as the dragon below and the betrayer, and Eberron the one who makes the world. What's also important about this divine intervention is we live in a world where these dragons are actively protecting them from the other realms. In the cosmos of D&D proper, Faerun is still there. So is Eberron. But the gods of Faerun do not know the existence of Eberron. And on this particular planet, the gods do not directly communicate with the mortals. It's much, much closer what would be considered modern faith. So when you see divine interventions, they will take the form, depending on what their belief systems are, very, very different things than what you have seen before. Umber has seen a sign. But there is always never any guarantee. It is up to them and what they believe and their interpretation. Back at the encampment, Recoil has just been pacing for a solid 10 to 15 minutes, working out his frustration. Leightash,
Cletus has tried multiple times to come over and talk to him, but he won't talk to him. Not right now.
Just let him do his thing, man. That's all you can do. Just sit back, enjoy this rest. It's going to be anything like the walk we had out here. It's, God, who knows where we're going at this point.
It's really hard. It's hard for me to sit here knowing that he's in pain and not be able to do something about it. It's just in my nature. It's what I was born with. It's how I am. It's like that guitar with you, you know? It's second nature. For me, caring is second nature, and knowing that he's in pain and he's hurting and I can't do a goddamn thing about it, it hurts me to the core. Just wish he'd talk to me.
I'm curious about you, Cletus. I've seen you do some amazing things in the last couple of days. Things I didn't know you were capable of. Yeah, my guitar is how I touch people. I always thought your gift was through your drinks and your conversation.
Sounds about right.
What is the thing that drives you, Cletus?
Honestly, probably happiness. The thought of a smile, laughter, knowing that one's heart is tickled to death by laughter.
Did you grow up with a lot of that?
Nah, not really. When I was little, Dad made me laugh a lot. But as I grew up and I started working in the tavern, I met a lot of people from all walks of life. And they all came in pain. Not a single one of them didn't come in that building with pain. And over time, for some strange reason, somewhere inside of me, I found the drive to create laughter inside of them. And every single one of them, I just watched them turn their whole day around and walk out with a smile. And I promised myself that from that day, once I realized I was doing it, I was never going to stop doing it.
Sounds to me like you kind of picked up your dad's reins.
Pretty much. That's how he was.
Well, I have no doubt that you'll make our Warforged friends smile. But just remember, right now, he's mourning. He lost his best friend. Give him the time, give him the space. And I'm sure out of this group, you are the one who can bring him around.
I'll give him time. I promise.
We just have to find out what the faith of our friend Umber decides to take him, whether he will continue this journey with us or he goes about it on his own.
Is Umber with us now in the area?
Umber would just now be coming back through the trees. Garomesh would have been a couple minutes before him.
Can I see his hand at all? Anything that would resemble anything that changed?
It would be very rare for you to key in on just that one little piece.
It's not something we can see at this point.
It would. It's just a super high perception roll. I'm sure you'll be able to detect it at some point in time, but whether it was there or not beforehand, with him having his hands wrapped, gonna be difficult. Perception,
Gotcha.
Probably a 22 on this.
Gotcha. I don't need to. I just was wondering if we would even notice what's going on, since we weren't there.
Yeah, I would I'd walk back to the fire and you'd see a little bit of like sweat and like almost like I was in a whole nother fight. But I went to meditate, so it was probably a little weird, but I would just come back and just kind of stare at the fire a bit, not really say anything.
So Cletus is sitting. He's much older, so everything pretty much hurts him. So he's sitting on like a makeshift log that was here already because he can't really get down on the ground, but he's kind of got his hands in between his legs, like lowered down with a half-drunk bottle of whiskey. And he's got his head kind of tilted down like he's still, after the conversation with Leightash, he's really pondering like what the hell he even just told Leightash. that he literally just told him his everything about his heart and what he stands for. And he's gonna look up as he sees Umber sit down. Hey, buddy, where'd you go?
I had a conversation of sorts, a meditation.
Feel better?
I do.
That's all that matters. You want a drink?
I'm okay for now. I see you seem to be reflecting as well.
Yeah. Been trying really hard to figure out a way to help our friend and just can't figure it out. I'm pretty good about this most of the time. I'm actually damn good at it. But right now I just can't figure it out.
Well, sometimes the best help comes from oneself and not others. But
Yeah,
it
I
is
never
good
thought
that you
about
are
that.
reflecting, looking at yourself in these moments. I have made a decision. If one of you would call Recoil over.
Recoil's already there.
Oh, okay. While not clear, the path forward is forward. I will continue on this journey with you. I'm sensing I need to
No, that's
Find
good.
out and see what happened.
I don't need to know anything else about your feelings for today. That's fantastic. Glad you're in. And Recoil is going to walk away.
Looks like our happy band will stay together then.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna stick together.
Cletus, did you remember to get Recoil some high test for his gasol? I think he's getting cranky.
Yeah, I don't have any on me. I just got what's left of this little bottle of whiskey. I mean, we could make our way back to the tavern and I could get him set up.
Oh, if Recoil was only there to hear your mouth.
Well then, I guess we take our rest here by the fire and set out after. We have a direction, sort of. It's never stopped me before. Spent some time wandering this plane, aimlessly looking for something, so this is just the next step along that journey now, isn't it?
I mean, is it just me or didn't we just wake up?
Yeah, this is the morning.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
We don't need the rest.
I thought we hadn't taken our rest yet.
No, we just had breakfast.
Recoil is going to be over talking to Father Camden. And Josvak.
Do we want to go get Recoil?
I think it's best if, well, I stay away for the time being.
Umber, I don't think he's mad at you. I just think he wants his friend back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he ain't mad at you. It ain't about you. I think he's just mad at all of us. I think he's mad at the world.
I'm not worried about him being mad at me. His path is his own. He has much conflict in front of him. Not just with our path, but, well, who he is.
Well, I'll be the one to say it. He's being a son of a bitch. And I don't like it.
Perfect timing as Rico is walking back. I'm gonna roll perception on that.
God damn it.
Ah! Too far away! That bastard. Plans have been made. We're taking it to their house. They claim to know where this encampment is. If anyone else here has a good lay of the land and what's got us here, we'll use it. But they intend on sending their small militia to send a greeting back. That so far appears to be the game plan.
So what you're telling me is we're going now?
Yes, Cletus.
So Cletus stands up and wipes the dirt off of his pant legs, puts the cap on his whiskey, slides it back into his little pouch, and asks everyone, could you guys come over here for just a minute?
Of course.
I am going to do a... I'm not sure which one. Is it just... It's just Bardic Inspiration, right? If I did a speech? Or which one would it be? Silver Tongue?
You can do a couple of different things.
Yeah, I just need to know which one would give every... Is there one to give everybody kind of a...
It's like inspiring leader if you have it.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to look directly at his character sheet.
Okay, I'm looking through it right now. So I thought there was one that would let me talk to everybody, but...
That's your one of your spells is motivational speech.
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
Address your allies with everything you get excited about. Choose up to 5 creatures in range that can hear you. For the duration, creature gains 5 temp hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
There we go. I'm gonna do that.
But most importantly, if the affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Oh, damn.
Ooh,
Once an
nice.
affected creature loses the temp hit points, you lose the effects. That's cool.
Ooh, that is really cool.
That's the extra piece there.
So Cletus, like I said, wipes all the dirt off his pants or tries to get as much as he can. Seals the whiskey bottle. Places the whiskey bottle back inside of the little pouch on his side. Then calls for everyone to come over as everyone makes their way to me. He begins to speak. All right, everybody. I do want you to know that this life is what you make of it. No matter what, you're gonna mess up sometimes. It's a universal truth. Everyone knows it. Everyone in this entire country, this world knows it. But the good part is, You get to decide how you're going to mess it up. You'll make friends. You'll make enemies. But just remember, they come and go, just like everything else. And the ones that stay with you through it all, they're your buddies. They're your good buddies. Together, we found each other. On this day, we fight together, and we protect each other from the one true enemy. And I will promise you with my word, I will stand with you till my last breath to make sure you all live another day. I am here for all of y'all.
Recoil puts his hat back on and tips it your way.
Thank you, Cletus. And I'm sure if we find Vess, she'll be damn appreciative too.
Hopefully we find her.
Oh, we'll find her.
There's no guarantees in this life, but we'll give it our best damn shot.
At this point, Jazvak also makes his way. Good to see. So your group is in with us. No, you will travel. Fight by our people's sides?
I will move forward.
Good. May the flame guide us. We will give these people peace of mind again to rebuild. They will not have to leave Wyrmwatch. We will give them the confidence to stay and continue to work this land and make something of it. We leave within the hour. Who am I to call on? Who is the leader of this group?
That guy. Putting Recoil in charge. Anybody have any problem with that? Unless you want to be in charge, Cletus.
You know, for a second there, I wanted to put my hand up. But then I realized I don't think I could lead anybody.
Led us this far, haven't you?
I don't think I've led us anywhere. I think I've just been following you fellas. Right?
Well, I am the maker of my own fate.
There's no clear leader here, Josvik. We're men of our own accord. But for this mission, I will be your point.
Good. Take your last precautions. I'll be gathering my war priests and our volunteer militia. We will see you soon. Bless the sacred flame. Anyone doing anything else in preparation?
I brought some of that lizard meat. I think I'm gonna cook some real quick. Other than that, I'm good.
I don't know if there's anything more Cletus than that. I got some of this lizard meat over here.
I'm about to cook it up right now, right in front of them.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a hand in cooking the lizard meat.
There we go.
As Jazvok walks away, I'm gonna start rubbing the arm that the tattoo is now clearly visible on, and under my breath, cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic on.
Jazvok.
Oh, on Jazvok.
Sizing up the captain, huh?
You need to roll a sleight of hand.
Okay. I can throw an inspiration on that.
$16 is
16.
your number.
No superiority dice on top of that one, huh? This is gonna get uncomfortable.
And just what are you doing? As he spins around, as the hair shoots up on the back of his neck. Do you have a problem, sir?
I'd just like to know who I'm traveling with.
You cast magic so freely. You write checks that your silent mouth cannot cash. What do you want to know? I am here now. As he awkwardly stands up to you, getting chest to chest. You can see his high and tight haircut and blonde hair as his eyes begin to roll in arcane blue.
I think you've just told me everything I needed to know.
No, I want you to stare into these eyes. Get all the answers you want from Jazvok. Not to be a coward and cast magic as I walk away.
I've said my piece.
You are a child. As Jazvik begins to walk away. You need to keep your boy in check. We are about to leave with men.
As Cletus slides some lizard meat onto a stick that he found, getting prepped to make a kebab, he looks up and glances over at him and says, "You need to calm down."
He pays you no attention whatsoever.
Son of a bitch. I should have thrown the lizard meat at him.
No sense picking fight with zealots.
While that was happening, I have completed a plate of lizard kebabs for each of us.
Hot damn.
They are very, very tasty, by the way.
Since I helped you with that, I'm going to burn one of my Chef's Feast cards.
Nice.
So we get.
Well, I think we gain a bonus anyway off of this because it's using my chef.
Oh, you already have it?
Yeah. Well, it's chef. I gain a bonus to Constitution or Wisdom.
That's a bonus. He has the chef background.
Oh.
So that's on top of the card that you play.
Let's
Gotcha.
go.
Let's go.
Interesting.
So on his chef background, you gain bonus to either Constitution or Wisdom proficiency with cooking tools. You prepare it, blah, blah, blah. Uses, let's see here. Allows you to gain additional hit points when taking a short rest. As gain. Okay, so I'm up to the discretion on how many bonus hit points. Okay, so this is how it goes. Give me a this is gonna be your good old fashioned cooking check. And this is gonna be a +6 to it. I'm actually no, here, I'll just add it in skills right now. I'll do a custom skill. We're gonna add cooking.
Cooking. Good old
We got cooking.
We got cooking
With
skill.
no G, just cooking. apostrophe.
100%.
Was cooking good looking?
I mean, it is Cletus' sheets.
Right. Cooking.
Expertise
Hey,
in
remember,
that bitch.
I made it with my fancy knives too. My good knives. I made it with my good knives.
Love that.
All right, you should be able to refresh your sheet. You can see you got cooking down there at the bottom now, +6.
Oh shit! I got cooking with an apostrophe in. Cooking.
God, I love the best part they ever did was making these sheets customizable. How they did.
Hell yeah!
Roll that cooking check.
Oh,
Oh, there's a big boy.
Cooking.
Wow, cook in.
That's what I expect from you, Cletus, every time.
Let's go. So I think what we'll do is I'm gonna
Don't
give
forget
you.
we have a +5 bonus right now too, all of us, because I did the inspirational speech.
The 5 temp hit points.
Yeah, so everybody's got +5 temp, I believe, from the speech.
Yep.
+10 from the chef's feast.
Oh!
Up to 15.
Holy shit.
Now, here I need to make a ruling on this. So since you're preparing the food, what I'm going to do, you gain a bonus to either Constitution or Wisdom proficiency with that. Then you prepare the food that allows creatures to regain additional hit points when taking a rest. Okay, so here's what we're gonna here's what you're able to do is you're gonna be able to convert chef's feasts into max hit points for a 24-hour period. So whenever Cletus does whenever he's cooking, he will be able to convert those temp hit points to temp max.
Oh,
So
wow.
The 10 points that you're going to get as of the chef's feast will increase your max HP for 24 hours.
So that'll still be 5 temp hit points, but an additional 10 max.
Additional 10 max.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
So when you click on your HP, it's max HP modifier is where you're able to add that 10.
I added that ruling into Cletus's sheet. so we don't forget it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Timmy.
So who's eating the kebabs? Tell me what you think. They juicy, ain't they?
I honestly, I don't know where you come up with the seasoning. I mean, it's salty and succulent all at the same time.
It's that good old Umber dirt.
Umber dirt.
That's what we're going to sell it.
Is that like Old Fay seasoning?
It's just an old family recipe.
Okay.
Just
Whatever
Umber
it is,
dirt.
it's absolutely delicious.
No, I'm just kidding.
I do not think dirt tastes very good.
I think you're right. It don't taste very good.
But it is good nonetheless. Thank you, Cletus.
Ah, you're welcome, buddy. You know, I always want to make sure you guys get something in your tummies.
Recoil's actually going to he's gonna take care of the leftover marinade that you had sitting in there. It's got just enough alcohol in it where you can burn that thing off. Just kicks it out.
Waste not, want not, boys. It's what I wanted, a nice hen of lizard before we go light these mother up.
I don't know about you, but I'm inspired by that right there.
Even Recoil's kind of like, the beef is strong. I'm gonna throw a con saving throw on that one. That one's dirty for me. 21. Yeah. Good kids, don't drink the marinade.
I guess it's a good thing he's a warforged and can't get E. coli.
I'm pretty sure it's like a third whiskey, like maybe a mix of some like lizard blood that I just poured in there. It's just a nasty mix.
I hope to God that you milk soak that lizard.
Wow.
Recoil smells like when the catalytic converter is broken on a car.
If you find him later where he's just chewing on a lump of copper to try to take the taste out of his mouth, you know what's up. Literally chewing his own jaw.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, one good thing that came out of what just happened, our new friend will be watching me and me alone.
Oh yeah, I got a feeling he doesn't like you.
We'll see. We'll see
I
how
believe
long
your
his
instincts are correct, Garomesh.
we'll see how long his men last.
Oh, let's just all admit his men are the ones that shot us blindly. So I mean, take that with a. Never mind. I guess we're already done with all the salt brine. So
I mean, that's what I was trying to tell you guys last night. Like, how cool, how awesome, how great is this guy if he just blindly shoots at other humans? Like, how much of a help can he be?
To somebody who follows faith as blindly as he does, the ends always justify the means. Always.
Yeah, he ain't in it to help nobody. He's in it for himself.
Blind
Also-
faith. Is there any other kind?
Garomesh, you did cast the spell.
That is correct.
I need you to roll your spell attack.
Ooh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out, because I don't actually have a spell attack, but I think I know what it would be based on.
What modifier? Do an 8+.
Because I think my spell, that specific spell, is based off of a sorcerer, so that would be
Roll a d20 and +3.
wisdom. Okay. +3. Why did it do that? Come on, man.
It
I have a
needs
space.
it wants the spaces.
I made all of these cool, like, there we go.
19.
All right.
Josvik is indeed a paladin of the flame. Has multiple spells. You can tell that the glaive on his back feels strong and has a magical presence, as well as the short bow that he has multiple smites in typical paladin spells.
This is a weird question, but did we interact for more than a minute?
And this is because
I have an interesting little feat here called Know Your Enemy. If you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you learn information about its capabilities compared to my own.
yeah, I mean, you pretty much got that.
Okay. So we can either, like, because there's a few things I can choose from, or we can do it like a roll, or to know what I want, or like random, or how do you want to do it?
Technically, he's not your enemy. He's your ally, baby.
It just says 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get.
Okay.
There's really not much else I can give you, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, because it's something where I get to know, like, strength score compared to mine, con, armor class, stuff like that, all compared to my own.
Yeah, he's wearing heavy plate armor. You know, you pretty well know the breakdown.
Okay, just checking.
Anyone doing anything else?
Just munching right now. Munching away on this tasty lizard treat.
Just sitting there eating Cletus's lizard and playing Rage Against the Machine, Know Your Enemy.
Nice.
Cletus looks over. Is that Rage? Is that Rage right there?
You know these guys?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Listen to him all through high school.
And I did a tour with them. They are absolutely insane.
I'm not being serious, though. I wasn't role playing that. There's no way Cletus would have heard Rage. I was just messing with you. Sorry, guys. Out of character.
So, as you guys begin to prepare to set off into the woods to that lizard encampment, I'm gonna let you guys go refill your beverages real quick, go use the restroom before we head off.
The battle.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. I'm going to do a quick reload. Boom.
Buddy, say hi.
Meow. There's the princess.
Mm-hmm. Been sitting here asleep on the rug. I got her up just to say hi to chat.
Oh my god, what a such a sleepy, sassy kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, just look at like one of the few people she'd let. Oh, just look at that. Oh my god, it was an exhausting day in San Diego, or what, Fortuna?
Seriously, look at this.
Oh my
look at this.
god.
Oh, just let me go to sleep. You want to go sleep with mama? All right, let's go to sleep with mama.
Ba-da-da-dum. Bring the action. I promise you, Tim will see your message when he comes back. He usually has the chat window up, but I'll make sure. Right now, you're not going to hear any music over on your side because I'm reloading the music because I did an update and forgot I needed to do that in each individual game.
I wonder why it's yelling at me. You lack permission to update world settings, import songs. I'm not trying to import songs. I just was saying I was playing Rage Against the Machine on my guitar. Damn it. I believe that was People of the Sun. Yes.
Y'all getting them second wins.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
I've never used second wind so much as I have with these new rules.
Yeah, now that you're like, oh, exhaustion, I can catch my breath. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the second wind. Cheers to you. Spread those around if you got them.
Oh, if recoil had only been there in the same room. Slap the taste out of Leightash's mouth.
He
I love
misses
it.
Teddy bear.
He misses his airship engine.
Sorry, can't control air, just control nightmares. What can I say?
It'll be fun to when we start exploring your background heavily.
Oh, I'm writing more and more about that every day because I mean there is so much source material for this world, and this is like a completely other. This is like a complete class and race of its own, just Kalashtar, because of it's
like it's its own little paradigm, like carved out in this. Not many people have something that's you're tied to this faith is tied to what you are.
100%. And his sojourn, his journey that goes along with it too. Oh man, it's so good. my biggest problem is like when I sit down to write, it's like, all right, where am I being pulled right now? Am I being pulled towards Eberron? Am I being pulled toward Baldur's Gate? Am I getting inspiration for something else? Oh no. I love the campaigns though right now. I mean, they're such great, rich worlds to live in. And let me tell you, having these maps makes it just that much better.
I've gotten good. If you've seen a little bit of the Strixhaven campaign on Tuesday, it's very easy for me to import art now and just be like, okay, I want to convey, like, I don't necessarily need a grid or a map for us right now. I just want us to get a mood. I just need a mood. It's nice to have that opportunity now where it's easier. You guys aren't going to hear music on your side for just a second because I'm re-importing all the music back in because I added a bunch. That's the only thing, man. Having to make sure that I remember that every tweak that I make, I have to go in there and do that for each game. They'll be like, oh, I want, yeah, that right there. That's
Once again, you always kill it with the score. Sitting there listening to legit go through his moment. First Dragonmark of the campaign. I'm excited. That's cool.
Second Dragonmark.
Second Dragonmark.
Yeah, Garomesh has already had his.
Garomesh
Came out during the dream.
Oh, I completely missed that as the first Dragonmark.
But first, I guess, like, developed on stream, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, second one.
He didn't know he was getting a Dragonmark. Tim knew he was getting a Dragonmark.
Yeah, that one's built into my character.
I had no idea.
This was from our workshopping this afternoon.
Because, like, you're an Eberron, you can't just be a boring ass human.
I mean, if you're gonna be an Eberron, everyone asks 3,000 times to get a Dragonmark, and I'm always like, but these things mean something somewhere else, and everyone else is like, no, bitch, I want the dragon tattoo that gives me spells. Okay. Your story, bro. I want the dragon tattoo. It's the hardest no that I have to give people all the time. When, like, even when radio was asking about one in GOST, and I'm like, these things are really special, man. They're tied to trauma and all this. And we end up working one. It was the scar of
Dracolich.
Of Zachariah.
In Nair.
Nair ain't here no more.
Nair isn't here.
Nair. Not gonna be here anymore.
Well, I did you a solid in this one. I picked a class that couldn't get a Dragonmark, so cheers.
Hey man, you're free game in Eberron.
Anybody can do anybody. Yeah, anybody can get anything.
Wait, Adam, did you say anybody can do anybody?
Yeah, that's an appropriate statement. Yeah.
I mean, welcome to Eberron.
Welcome to Leightash.
I mean, come on. Leightash is a musician. He's not, unfamiliar with waking
Depends
up
on your
between
performance check.
three or four different people of, whatever.
Yep.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cool. I'm just re-importing every single music file
ever
inside this VTT, so it's gonna be just a second, but you'll get music back in a second.
Good news is you got that high speed connection.
Man, this is CPU connection because we no longer on the server.
Oh, so it's literally goddamn.
It's not too bad, but it is getting longer and longer.
That's what she said.
Donkey.
Just gonna push back from my chair at this point. I've said enough. Cletus, by the way, thanks for going there with me. I enjoyed that little spot by the fire.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
I can do that
Both of
anytime
you.
you want. I like my speech. It worked out really good.
It was
good.
great. I was inspired to get another drink.
Hell yeah. I'll drink on it. Hold my beer. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a speech.
Leightash, come here. Hold my cup. I gotta inspire some motherfuckers.
Hold my beer.
And don't drink it, or I'm gonna charge you.
There's not many times where I would re-import all the songs, but whenever I get new Hampus, it's on. Dude, he's been on fire. He's been giving me new music once a month. Thank you, Hampus. You're the best.
The real MVP.
Dude, for real. All right, I'm getting more voodoo. I'll be right back.
Do it.
Hey, while you grab that voodoo, Leightash, why don't you tell everybody about that, how Prime works?
Oh, how Prime works?
Those Primes, yeah.
Here's this fun thing. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch to your Amazon Prime, and that gives you a free sub every single month. Every 30 days, you can use that Prime sub on whatever channel you deem worthy. And to do that, once your account is linked up, just go down to the bottom where it says subscribe, and they will give you an option to click subscribe with Prime. Click that. That's all you need to do, and you get access to all the wonderful D&D that CaptainRoBear does. You get access to boons for stream loot cards, rolls, and of course, the most important thing, you get the anchor to show everybody that you're a bad motherfucker.
And sometimes you forget, we all forget things in life. Just check. Take a peek under that purple button. It might be there. You don't know.
It's true.
You'll never know.
You'll never know unless you click it.
I think you also get early access to VODs in the Discord and stuff as well. Like,
yeah, you get sub.
There's a lot of subtle perks there that you get.
A lot of D&D in your life.
Do it now, or else.
I'll tell you, Chubby, you say that, but I'll tell you, it's the easiest $100 a month. Easy $100 a year I ever spent for all the perks that it gives me.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had Prime since they announced it, and it's never let me down in any possible way.
Yeah, it's great.
Very happy with it.
I just need to work on getting some Amazon Prime gas bonuses because it's like $4.15 a gallon right now.
It's gonna get worse.
I know, and I'm planning a road trip in June too.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
My wife and I went out and just filled our tanks anyway, so.
Oh, let me tell you right now, the videos are choice for people back east who are hoarding gas. I've seen people dumping gas into plastic trash bags. I've seen people dumping gas into aquariums. I've seen people dumping gas into Rubbermaid containers. It's just like, this existence is insane.
And they don't care.
No.
Can you imagine those people putting it in plastic bags? What that's going to be like in the morning?
No, you won't make it home. Gasoline will eat through that plastic bag. You need like 70. And even then, you can't put it in your car because it's got plastic bullshit in it.
Yep.
Yeah, watching someone put gas into a plastic bag in the rain, I'm just going, no.
My favorite one was in Charleston. There were two guys that were waiting in line, and some guy cut them off. It was like I don't even know what it was happening, but it's just like a short clip of it. But like two guys come in, they cut him off. He got pissed, and he started shooting the gun at the gas station.
Oh Lord, no! People, come on.
And there were like easily 50 cars at that gas station, and he's shooting his gun at that car in the gas station.
That I can't deal with. That's you do not need to carry.
Everybody here.
That's a whole lot of stupid. And as Uncle Si used to say, you can't fix stupid. You'll get that.
Man, I want some of that stuff you had earlier. That new drink, that Y2K. I want some really bad.
This V2K.
Yeah.
I'm pissed because I saw it a week ago in my local liquor store and I thought, oh, that's cool. There's the new Voodoo Ranger. I'll get some of that. And then Cap's like, dude, I'm gonna debut it tonight. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should pop into my local liquor store and find some. Already sold out. I went to 4 other places, all had a spot for it, sold out. You see it, you get it. It's apparently delicious.
I really like it.
I mean, that's the endorsement right there. If anybody says, well, I don't like beer, I don't like IPA, Adam does not like IPAs or beer, or used to. Now, look at him. Look at him. Connoisseur of Voodoo Ranger.
I've been converted.
Damn right.
Is there a way to find out what stores sell it here?
I'm sure there's a beer locator.
Yeah, they have a beer locator, but those things are always difficult, let alone in a pandemic. So,
Bro, haven't you heard COVID's over?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. There is no COVID.
Oh my god.
some places
That's
it never
gone.
existed.
Serious. Hello, Florida.
So
4 weeks after Thursday.
I forgot
Maybe.
that I can do this now, which is really cool. I found the inspiration for Josvik earlier today when me and Adam were workshopping, but check this out.
Look at that.
Oh, look at the dragon behind him too.
He's kind of cool, I guess.
And you got the mark of the silver flame, that arrow on the front of the plate mail.
Yeah, that's cool.
I forgot about the little share art button where you can do that easily. I'm like, oh yeah. I need to
He's
take
kinda
advantage of that
cool.
more often.
This is epic. This is better than handouts.
Digital handouts.
Giggity.
Garomesh, I'm going to give you a couple more pieces.
Okay.
Josvik is of high military rank. They are stronger than your current level. They're a CR8.
Sweet. I like it.
As you
I'm gonna roll a perception to see if he's always gonna be a dick.
I mean,
No need to roll.
he's with a haircut like that, you're constantly channeling Iceman, Val Kilmer performance. There's just no
Your
way around
passive
it.
investigation already knows that, Cletus. You're an expert at reading people.
Josvik is flanked on either side by 2 war priests of the flame. On either side of him.
Oh. Okay.
dude,
That's
artwork is
fucking cool.
epic.
That's cool.
Looking out over these 2 war priests, Josvik, and that small militia back behind them. Father Camden giving the last prayers. And you will seek the truth, the flame being your guidance, and the light at the end of the tunnel as you go through hell and back. As you seek vengeance and righteous retribution on the people who have sought to take everything from you. Today is their day of reckoning. You will know when your arrows fly true and you see those true flames on the superiors in front of you. If the flame is with you, who dare be against you? And at that time, you see Josvik light up his glaive as well as the war priests with these spectral flaming swords that appear on either side. Gentlemen, it is time. We go to hell now. Who is your navigator?
Garomesh?
I got
That'd
it.
be you. By the way, yes, Vic, you want some leftover lizard? It's really good.
No, I will eat fresh.
Just make sure you get some of Cletus's marinade, because it is top notch.
You eat
Oh,
that
yeah, you
thing.
should come try the marinade. Come here. Come over here real quick. Try this bad boy.
I am good. I will eat fresh when we get there. Both of you are animals.
Cletus under his breath. You can starve.
Yeah, I am looking rather large, but you know, it's just your cooking is too good.
The Officer Flames pass up, but there's several. The militiamen, hey, like, yeah, go over and get some of that lizard. Your people, the people of Wyrmwatch, dude, they're there. Like, whatever ounce you had left, that styrofoam cooler that you had lined with paper towels, clear out. Even the gizzards got ate.
Damn, Cletus, I didn't even get through one verse of Sweet Home Alabama, and it was clear.
Jesus, they wanted it.
Not to mention, you're gonna have to go to town to get some new cornmeal mix. Like,
I lost everything in that little ambush. I couldn't even roll a 20 on that one. I lost it all.
Well, full stomachs, full hearts, right?
Yeah. You made them happy.
the militiamen, they act as a swarm. There are 10 of them with arrows. They get a D6 for every person that is there. And it's a dexterity saving throw, roughly the size of Fireball, of which you guys were hit with before. Once that swarm goes under 50%, its damage is knocked in half. Just to give you a proper metric of what your teammates look like. Your allies for this.
Good to know.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of playing any video game in the last 30 years, and you walk into a room and there's a ton of health everywhere, and you know what's coming next.
Oh, look, a
You're gonna
save
give us
point.
a giant militia? I wonder why.
So much ammo.
Ammo and health.
We got
and
a
save
leader who's
points.
a CR8. Okay, I know what we're getting into now.
Let me reload again and grab that last little bit of ammo real quick.
The boy has come to navigate. Show me what you have, boy, as he unravels a set of rudimentary plans that have been scouted. This will give you advantage.
For survival.
Survival.
Ah, come on, man.
Question: is your survival with proficiency?
I am not proficient in that, no.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and amend your sheet and give yourself a battle tactician.
As a feat?
No, not as a feat, just as one of your custom skills.
Okay.
Have you ever added on a custom skill before? If not, I can do it very quick.
No. Is it like you're talking under like proficiencies in languages?
Yeah, don't worry, I got it.
Okay. Oh, skills. There it is. Yep.
Custom skill. Edit this bad boy. Battle. Now, how you spell tactician is what I need the help with. TACTICIAN.
That sounds right.
It's a TISSON, tactician.
Tacticia.
Come on, get it right.
TACTICIAN. Thank you, Google.
You guys ever heard of mayonnaise? Because mayonnaise a lot of people out here.
Thank you for delivering on exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Amazing.
Don't let me down, Cletus Buford.
Don't let me down.
Boom. So if you look down at the bottom, if you see on your sheet, I got battle tactician. I got you a +7 on this now.
Dang. All right. So roll that with advantage. Good thing there was advantage.
Let's go. 25 on that bad boy. Taking into account the plans that have been well scouted on this, is you guys are going to be pushing much further in to the forests than you have been. Now, I have a question for everybody on this map. As we go back in to good old Eberron proper. We're going to be pushing in to this territory. Has anyone been inside the middle of these woods?
I believe I used to go hunting there for food. Probably not as deep as you're showing, but I'm pretty sure my father and I have been there a few times, slightly, maybe halfway the distance you're showing us.
Okay. I want you to roll a history check. If you land a 17 or higher, I'm going to give you advantage for survival checks in this area, being able to recall your times with your papa going through this bad boy.
I don't have any bonuses to that, do I? Currently? Other than my current bonus? Because we got a lot of stuff going on right now, so I don't know. Do we have any bonuses to history?
No, no bonus to history. Just your +5 roll.
Okay, go. Ooh, I don't know nothing.
No.
Well, I did tell you I was really young, so I probably don't even remember I don't remember anything about it.
You were young and you didn't push in that far. Lot of rabbit hunting on the outskirts.
Yep, deer hunting and rabbit hunting. Setting traps was my job as a kid.
Ah, that makes me miss rabbit pecan. Rabbits really shouldn't be that cute for how good they taste.
Mm.
Oh
If
man,
you've never tried rabbit mac and cheese, you're missing out.
Yeah, I've never gone there before, but sauce, rabbit sauce pecan, dude. Oh.
it's so nice to know people have eaten that stuff other than me. Thought I was weird.
You're in good company. There's
It's funny because every time we talk about lizard food, I swear, I get like mouth-watery thinking of actually eating lizard. Like
Lizard's delicious. It's a little fishy, a little chickeny all at the same time.
frog legs and lizard is so chickeny, dude. It's so good.
frog legs are. I have a problem with frog legs. I have a serious problem with frog legs. There's not a tailgate that I won't show up to that has frog legs. Oh. And I feel no qualms about it, because if frogs were as big as your cats or dogs, they would eat everything. They're terrifying creatures. So, that first navigational check, there is no bend, ridge, creek, swamp, or other natural feature that could possibly get in your way, as you absolutely own the terrain as you work with both of those war priests laying out this pathway. With just enough extra data, you're able to absolutely crush the first 4 hours of travel into the swamp. However, as you guys push forward and that sunlight begins to disappear, raising your boots gets heavier. Line of sight begins to narrow. As you enter in the territory that you know, Cletus, is where all the big game like to hide out.
It's where Dad told us not to go. The bad area is getting up here. I think this is where he says, "Stay out of there, son."
This place is a shithole. I'm gonna be rusted up before I walk out of here. Damn it.
Did you bring any oil? Do we need to oil you up? Is that a thing?
There will be no reality on this planet where you will do any oiling up of me, Leightash.
You say that now, but you never know.
No. Hard stop.
Is that just exclusive for Leightash, or?
I will shoot this cannon now at both of you.
I feel like if we ever get in a situation where you're down and you need some oiling, you're gonna be wanting some oiling.
That is not how this works. I'm not going to be wanting some oiling. God.
As he laughed at the first when Garomesh joined in, but he can't help with Cletus. It's just impossible. God
Everybody
damn
wants
it.
to oil him so bad. Just want to get in your crevices.
You ain't right.
As we walk in, this is very Predator style.
Stick around.
Pushing forward, readjusting this map as the swamp begins to get stronger. Garomesh, we need another check out of you. However, the map isn't nearly as detailed in this area. It gives a decent lay of the land, but not as expert as it was before. You'd be left to your own devices on a flat roll on this one.
Yay. have?
Surely Chad has given you some inspo at this point.
Oh, they indeed, indubitably have. I'm just trying to.
Indubitably.
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 I'll throw the
God,
D6 on
We're
there.
getting a lot.
There we go. 17.
I'm ready to oil it up.
You just passed.
Yes!
Do we have anyone? We don't have anyone who's a ranger, do we?
Not in this campaign.
This is what worries me. This pace. This swamp slows you down. I hope you understand there is no turning back. When we push forward, retreat will be useless.
You do know you realize you do realize you invited a 70-year-old man out here, right? It's gonna take me a minute.
It looks back at you pulling your overalls up. You're wading through. Someone will have to clean all the lizard, old man.
And Cletus just grumbles under his voice. Son of a bitch. That's right. I do have to clean the lizard.
I mean, I look at Cletus and then I look over at all the militia who don't look that much better. And I'm just like, well.
Militia's back there with Cletus going, God, was some bitch. I tell you what, if the weather had been better today, we've been halfway through this fucking swamp already. I can tell you what, my insoles ain't gonna make it through here. Damn water already pulled up in my boots. Left my waders back.
More lizard, Cletus?
I got smudge in my boots.
If they told this, I would have brought my goddamn waders out here. Some bitch. Goddamn insects over here. Buzzing motherfuckers. That's just, oh. The back of the pack is quite the troop.
Love them. I love every last one of them.
They are your people. They are Wyrmwatch. Josvik takes the time to head in your direction, Umber. So you are the one who takes the time to decide what runs through one's head to take up arms with people you barely know. What drives you?
You could say the self.
Yourself is what drives you. Indeed it does. But yourself only goes so far in K-Bar. You have to lean on other people. You lean on the community. You have to. Otherwise, you die alone. Just our inner strength is not enough.
Well, it's not enough if you don't have faith.
Faith is what we do have. faith in each other, faith in the flame. How it will help us vanquish these fiends from this land. To leave the righteous and the pious. Sow seed. Live long. Have large families. What is your name?
I am Umber.
Umber. Now today, Umber, you set aside your own silent strength and help your fellow man. Thank you. These people thank you. You are their flame today. He gives you a big wink. And begins to walk away, stomping through this swamp over towards his war priest. How much longer to the next point? We cannot slave drive these people. They are militiamen. We must be strategic as his voice fades off. Anyone else doing anything on the journey through the swamp at the moment?
I would probably at some point walk up next to Garomesh and just kind of like silently walk for like a minute or two, and then, Garomesh, I noticed, as most did around the fire, your inclination of what some might call magic and others might call a mystery. The tattoo is unique.
It's very unique. Every time I use it, it gets bigger and more annoying. At first, it was just an itch. And now it's almost like constant needles.
It is what? Something wanting to break free.
Question is, what wants to break free? Is it past trauma? Is it anger? Is it Eberron? Is it Sybaris? Does this mean I'm cursed? Or touched?
It is funny. You mentioned many things there. And it wasn't until the last one where it could have been a positive outlook. I do not think that the answer to the question will come clearly unless you focus on the correct thing and ask the right question. You are seemingly conflicted or of a viewpoint of expectation when, well, you can only truly know oneself. And you should focus on that.
Not so much expectation. I wouldn't put my hat in that party. It feels more like if this is a negative, if this is a curse, if this is a boon, like a bane instead of a boon, I have the control to make it a boon. If this was given by the dragon below, then I will use it against that foe.
Umber smiles. That is good. That is what you should focus on. Self. What you are capable of. This is an extension. The true power comes within, from the soul. If you can focus on that, it does not matter if it is a bane. You can make it a boon.
Tell you what I can focus on. Right here, right now. When I walked out of the morning, I walked out new. I had no idea who I was. From that point, I focused on every step to build until the next day. And then I focused on that day. That's why men like him, when I point up to Josvok, I don't subscribe to it. He thinks he has a destiny. It's a big joke. Rugs get pulled out from everyone with a destiny. All it takes is a blade in the dark, and your destiny is over.
Unless the blade in the dark is the destiny, then the destiny is fulfilled, is it not?
Wasn't the destiny that you subscribed to, though. And that's the joke.
The day of mourning. It was a difficult time for many. So much change that day. Even with me, believe it or not.
Were you near the cataclysm?
I could have been. I was searching. I was following. But I was delayed. And by the time I was ready, well, the morning happened.
What were you following?
A mystery. An answer. A plague. A cure? I don't know. But what he embodied was a mystery to me, and one I needed to seek out. But, as you said, maybe it is fate playing a cool joke. Or it was not meant to be. But that doesn't matter. I am confident of what is to be. I have faith.
Well, something kept you out of that tragedy. Something didn't want you changed. And with that, I just start scratching my arm.
I just walk with him. I don't say much else. We just kind of, I think, walk in silence next to each other as we continue through the swamp.
You don't get to walk in silence for long. You hear a guitar trilling behind you, getting closer and closer. Sounds like Sweet Leaf for some reason.
Now that's going to be in my head for the next week.
As I pause my playing for a second, I just lay my hand on your shoulder and whisper in your ear, "Can you please get us there? I don't know how much longer Cletus is going to be able to hang in there." I'm giving you a 1d8 inspiration.
Ooh, hey. I just kind of look back and I go, that map is half fucking finished. He gave me a half fucking finished map and he expects me to fill in the rest?
That's why I give you the blessings, my friend. The rest is up to you as I keep playing my guitar and turn around and walk back over towards Cletus.
I'm sure he's gonna say some crazy shit like the flame provides or the flame works in mysterious ways.
Garomesh, come, the flame provides us with a way forward.
I gotta put money on this shit.
I pat you on the shoulder and I just whisper, perhaps maybe I can offer some better guidance. And I'll cast guidance on you.
Oh, we're just stacking it.
As soon as Leightash gets back to me, he can tell that I'm like, my boots are sopped, and I'm like, you know that point when you just don't even give a shit to get your boots out of the water anymore? Like,
Yeah, the guy who's waiting in the middle of the swamp right now. That is.
And when Leightash gets to him, he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do, Leightash. I don't want to show my weakness, but I'm just exhausted already. And I know it's because of my age and all that drinking and smoking, but I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Constitution saving throw.
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Let's sling my guitar over my shoulder. I'm going to help him. Just to give him another shoulder to walk on. But I'm not making it look like that. I'm not making it look like I'm trying to help him through the swamp. I'm just walking beside him and putting my arm around him. But I'm leaning in so he knows I'm trying to give him support. Now you can make him roll.
Constitution saving throw for both of you.
$16.
As you can tell, the old man's in distress. You go to give your shoulder. Because this journey is taking it out of him. But this march forward, he's going to have 1 point of exhaustion on him. But you're going to be there for him. And get him through him this last press forward. Cletus, you'll be able to roll with advantage on your con save. Leightash, on your next one, you will roll with disadvantage.
I'm out of post-it notes, damn it.
Order more. Brutal critical, hell yeah.
I need everyone else to make a Constitution saving throw as we push through the heart of this swamp.
Add a D6 to that. Oh, that's enough.
Final numbers, extra D6 to Adam. 15.
That's 15.
15, you will succeed. Garomesh, you will succeed. Recoil will succeed. It's been long and it's difficult, but just Cletus and his age is catching up to him.
Yeah, it's hard. You can imagine like a 12-hour day on your feet, and you're just only thing you have left is getting to the bed at this point, and he's old, he's exhausted.
Every step has been double, pulling yourself up and out of the mud and going forward. Garomesh, we are at an important crossroads now. We need to choose. As he pulls another map out of his pocket. One that is detailed of this fort sanctuary.
I just kind of give Leightash a real quick, side eye, like, where was this map?
Now it's not getting here, but it is one of the actual fort.
It's a kid's place, mad at Chuck E. Cheese.
In crayon.
No information at all.
It's that moment when Big Lebowski runs up to Jackie Treehorn's notepad.
Oh yeah.
Or scribbles it out.
Scribbles it out.
Yeah.
And
he
she
gets
said
that
stick
little-
figure with a dick.
Stay out of my beach community.
Stay out of my beach community.
Ow, you fucking fascist!
Oh my god, I love that fucking movie.
Oh god, so much.
I want a white Russian right now, and I have no idea why.
So much half and half. We have two choices. We either take the easiest way to get there, and we literally go and knock their front door down, or we go up and we take to the vines and the trees, and we risk our own welfare for the higher ground. You are a man who wants to know what he's getting into. Here it is. This is the choice we must make.
I think we're about 50-50 either way. Half of our group are townsfolk militia. Half of them are over middle age. Barely fighting experience on them. Much less climbing experience.
Indeed. It is a choice. Better positioning, and we risk our men, or we go in strong and we send them against the odds of the front gates. I see no other options. He hands you the map. Please roll on your battle tactician ability.
Straight roll?
20 plus 7. Just like
Just
on
a
your
single,
sheets.
just a single die.
Just a single die, yes.
Okay.
You can add a D4 because I'm guiding you.
Oh yeah, and then
Oh no, he's
and-
not. He's not guiding you. You're not next to him on this. You don't know anything about guiding him on
Oh, I'm not?
on this
Okay.
map.
Fair enough.
but I do have all of the inspiration.
Guidance, I give everybody a lot of leeway with it.
I don't need it.
I'm all good.
Take your guidance.
I offered it anyway.
Mom, I can do it myself.
I want you to give me a good RP excuse in how you use it.
Okay.
No, just tossing out for free dice. I want you to actually give me a reason why you're guiding someone on it. Now, it can be as little as moral support, but it
Yeah.
needs to be there and reasoning why you're in this particular situation.
So I'm gonna look at Just Fuck, and I'm gonna like look at the map and look at him and kind of spend a good amount of time on both, and then just ask, do you wish this to happen today or tomorrow?
Once again, risk reward. They have been on a long campaign. Come raid our lands. The more rest they get, less of an advantage do we have.
And then I kind of look across the group, and I see that really like Cletus and a very small contingent of others are winded.
I'm going to roll for the militia. I'm going to see what the state of
Okay.
the actual militia swarm is. There's going to be 2 rolls on them.
Oof.
They're about half.
Okay.
Half are looking pretty tuckered with a point of exhaustion. The other half are looking pretty good.
You know, if we end up taking camp, I might be able to fix all this tonight.
If we take camp, we spend night in swamp with no fighters.
You have to trust me. You have to trust me.
So,
I know you don't trust me. I know it from the bottom of my heart. You have to trust me.
I have to give you point of order that you cannot clown car. Liamon's tiny hut. It is limited to just the bare size of the party and a guest. It will take stronger magic to house a militia. That's where I kick in. There's a spell called Mordecai's Mansion. That's where you're able to house more inside my games.
Gotcha.
This you just won't be able to. But Cletus believes. 100%
Cletus
believes.
believes.
You're as bad as I am.
Chance.
You would put that bitch standing room before you had room to breathe. You would put as many people in there you could, but unfortunately they're in no way going to be able to get any rest in that fashion.
So, looking across the group, well, I think an eye for an eye. We knock on their front door just the way they knocked on yours.
And that is what we do. We take it to their front door.
Then I'll go through the map and point out suggested placements for where I think high ground might be for archers to have visibility of more than just the enemy this time, and I will make that little jab and point out that he has very sturdy fighters with him that can frontline.
Well, we shall see just how much of a tactician you are. Maybe you are not a boy. Maybe you are a man hiding in boy's clothing.
It's a new way to put that. I'm gonna have to reuse that one. Where I come from, it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, but man in boy's clothing.
Where I
Still
come
works.
from, no wolf has ever laid in bed and fucked Joskos white.
That's a story for another time. I'm very curious.
Even Umber's like, what?
Very.
Cletus, did you hear his wife fucked a wolf?
I hear about that all the time from where I came from. You ever heard fucking goats? Because I heard a few times.
Oh man, it got real Eastern Bloc with those fairy tales real quick.
Once again, Umber's like,
One last battle tactician check.
Oh, that 20 was so close.
It was so close.
So close.
I'm gonna use that D8 inspiration from my good friend Leightash.
The blessings be with you.
That seems better.
And also with you.
A lot of kneeling, a lot of getting up.
Don't you have a blessing from, or not a blessing, but a inspiration for me too?
You can only use
One at a time.
Gotcha.
Final number.
Limits to the powers.
Yeah.
Final number is 20.
20. DC was 18 on the front door.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Good call. Good call.
DC was 22 on the ridge.
Yes.
That's a tactician for you.
Yeah, elevated position probably gives us a little more advantage, but we made the right call.
As you stare out, pushing with the party and the militia, it is the densest forest that you have ever been in. This is a place that has clearly its own natural advantage. Strange sounds of creatures you have never heard before fill your ears. This is a moment in time as all of you are pushing forward, that you're constantly looking over your shoulder at noises that are foreign to you. It feels like eyes are on your back. The last hour as you push into this heart of darkness. I want all of you to roll perception checks.
Yep. You and me, Cletus, we're working together, baby.
I don't see shit right now. I'm too tired, bro.
I get you.
I don't even know.
I can't see shit because
I'm barely looking up.
I'm struggling to carry your ass.
14, 17, 6, 12.
Great.
I'm gonna throw a chat inspiration on mine. There we go. My 14 becomes a 23.
Well done,
The tactician.
Battle Master.
The legend grows.
Oh, the only thing that's growing.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's malaria.
Nine plus 23. You kept your eye out, pushing through what is now definitely more jungle than forest. You've seen rock carvings. And all of them in particular have contained a similar symbol. That of a rising sun. I want you to roll a history check.
I was so close to a 20 too. Yeah, is that gonna do much? Yeah, I'll throw a superiority die for what is this called? Tactical assessment.
Make an assessment.
Make an assessment. Budge.
It's a 2.
Nice. Well executed, sir.
Could you learn a lot,
11.
You do not understand.
Yeah, I remember.
It is a sun rising.
And while not having a whole lot of experience with these symbols before, all of a sudden, it's like you're back in the mine underneath Cletus's bar. That's where you've seen these. And they're part of the first cue that, you know, it probably hasn't just been the jungle's eye on you. You figure it's about time to concealing your footsteps as best you can.
I go into complete SEAL Team 1 mode and I don't talk anymore. Everything's in hand signals, whether people understand me or not. Something just clicks. And everything about me, my disposition, my body language, everything changes immediately. Like I get very low to the ground, almost feral, cat-like. And begin moving a lot more deliberate and slow. And I'm pointing to my eyes and to my feet so everybody can watch what I'm doing, step where I'm stepping, move how I'm moving.
All right. Group stealth check. In this stealth check, you guys need a majority. There will be a militia roll. There will be an officer's roll. And that will be yours.
As I see him get low and start moving, and I see like our group kind of together, you'll see me just kind of close my eyes for a second, and I'll just like touch the ground where the mud is, and you'll feel this like subtle vibration, and then you'll see like leaves start to kind of swirl a little bit around us, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Hell yeah.
What is your maximum?
Each creature within 30 feet of me. So I don't think I'll get everyone. But I might be able to get the guards and our people, maybe?
I'm gonna give it to you.
You know,
Right.
you sure you don't want to draw a line just around so it misses one individual? It's like 30. Oh, no, not you.
Jimmy looks back at you and goes, "Come on, man, what the fuck?" Boom! A spear comes in, breaks his rib cage. Oh fuck! Shit! Goddamn lizard people got me.
I think what'll happen is like as I'm towards the front, I'll just tell Garomesh and the others like, one moment. And then I will move towards the middle, and then I'll just kind of like peek up a little bit, and I'll say, stay near me. I will help guide you. And then I'll touch the ground, and you'll see me kind of spin in a circle real quick. And when I release, that's when like the leaves kind of come up, and the dust and the dirt and the, it just kind of blurs around. And then I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right. That means everybody gets a +10 to this roll. So, I believe.
So I have a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're about to invade.
No. Yeah, you're about to take at the front door of this lizard folk fort.
Are we basically sneaking in, or are we actually about to bang that door down and go in? Like, I'm just confused a little. I'm
You're
sorry.
sneaking to be able to get up so that you can
Close enough.
You can get close enough to this thing.
Okay. I had a question about something. I was gonna message you, but I said forget. I'll just ask you.
Yeah.
I have the option to make hallucinatory terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Would that work for everyone here? Because it's 150 yards.
Hallucinatory terrain,
And also, would I need the enemy to be there right now?
Yeah, that's going to be something more of when you're in a stationary area. Right now, you're pushing through territory.
Okay, so we won't be just standing here.
Yeah.
Because that's why I asked you if we were at the door already.
Yeah, we are not at the door yet.
Okay, cool.
No, that'll
Thank you.
definitely be something for it. Okay, I'm going to test something real quick. Oh my. and I'll take it.
Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Throw 2 net
What?
20s?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I have never thrown 2 nat 20s before in my life. Let's go.
That's insane.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Was that advantage or disadvantage? I'm
That was
curious.
disadvantage.
It doesn't
Get
matter.
those 20s in chat. Holy.
That was disadvantage.
That's nuts.
Well, you
Okay.
just told that
For a
disadvantage to go.
39. For a 39.
That's rogue shit.
You're gone. You just disappear.
That's some Vax shit right there.
I am one with the jungle, and the jungle is with me.
Good God. 29.
All right,
That's
no one else
insane.
needs to roll.
Okay.
We're done. No, I'm just kidding.
So it does give us 2 successes. But what I learned from this is you can click the beyond 20. All you have to do in that line is add plus 10. In the custom dice roll formula bonus. That's what I did. And it gave me the modifier I wanted.
Okay.
I rolled a 24.
24. That will succeed. 3 successes
saying.
already.
So I just type the plus symbol and 10.
Mm-hmm.
21.
And then I'm rolling what?
This will be stealth. Oh, come on.
Gross. That was. It's not a 1 though, so.
Cletus with a 24.
Remember to take that plus 10 off, by the way.
Oh, I have already stripped it. For me. All right. Officers on this. Not as bad. But yet still disadvantage. They're a flat roll.
Heavy armor and BS.
Mm-hmm. $26 for the officers.
Not bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's got to do that with advantage. $19. Now this is a -2 for the militia. $14 and $19. Low water marks. You guys will succeed. Now, I'm also going to add a total number in this. So we have a 29, a 24, a 21. 16 for you, Garomesh.
Yep. Yeah, 16 for me, sorry.
16. Okay. Then 19. The lowest number will be cut off because of that nat 20, which would be a 14. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Actually, it'd be divided by 5. 21.8. as you all make your final trudge, following the directions of Josvik and Garomesh. You all can begin to hear the drums of this lost fort. Currently undetected. No scouts have noticed you or the militia moving forward. With this healthy average due to a well-timed spell, 21.8, DC 20 is what you needed to ambush the gate. You have a surprise round. But more importantly, when you get to this ridge looking down where you need to descend towards the fort, you've got here and the gate is open. Staring back out, I need perception checks for you guys to size this up to see how long you think it will be open. What are the mechanisms?
Oh my god. Just no idea.
Oh.
You know what? Just about right.
Look at the old man I'm carrying gets a perception check that's
Well, yeah, because he's not focused on where he's walking. He's leaning on you.
I'm just paying. I'm actually just paying attention to the door right now.
What's your high water mark on that?
23.
23.
23.
In some cultures, 1 is very high.
In my culture, I'm always really high.
That is my culture. That is my secret 1.
Amen, brother.
Staring back out, you can see the fort isn't exactly what you expected. It's more co-oping of the old mangrove forest into its own natural enforcements. It's not the pioneer shaved timbers into the ground. There's literally a hollowed out section of the tree. And it is massive, like old redwood growth. Can you believe that? Their fort is left open right now. They may not even be back inside yet. Garomesh, I want you to roll an insight with advantage.
$19.
You also feel that this is strange. This warring faction currently has an open gate, whether it's left open for the raiding party to return or not. It seems strange to you that they are not on high alert. Maybe they are so confident that they do not care. They don't believe that these smooth skin can follow them into the camp. But you do find it strange that you haven't at all been tested by scouts or seen a returning raiding party or signs of armies that have moved through.
This is either a setup or somebody got to them before we did.
I see no signs of burning.
Not everyone salts the earth behind them. Some of us just go in, do our job, and come out.
Ah. Flame willing, wouldn't that be wonderful? There's no men here today. Retribution already enacted. So, Battlemaster, are you with me? We run to the gate. Let us take and seize this opportunity.
We go together then.
We go together.
I'm with you.
Does anyone want to do anything before you charge in towards this lizard folk fort?
Cletus, I think they're getting ready to charge the gate. I don't know.
Be able to keep up with them.
I don't know if this is the best call, but
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to even keep up with them. I'm gonna have to take it slow.
no, I got you. But for those who are charging in, I got to give them something. Here, hold on to my shoulder for a second.
All right. I got you, buddy.
Pull out my guitar one more time. Quietly just pick on those strings as this low-level vibration goes across, casting heroism.
How many people does it affect?
This is third level. I got our group. Nobody else. R5.
And with the sound that you play, what sounds to Cletus's ears like Leonard Skinner, he starts to feel a little bit better. He pulls out his flask of whiskey, pops the top open, chugs back the last of the little bit of whiskey left in that bottle, looks at Leightash and says, "Let's go, buddy."
So, with that, you're immune to being frightened. You gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each turn while I'm concentrating. So that means right now you're getting a +3 for our group on your temp hit points. So that'll be +8.
And I'm included in that?
Yeah.
Let's go. Brutal critical. Thank you.
I have a random question too, just before this begins. I have an item that I've been holding on to for a while. And I was wondering, are you okay with me opening an item?
Oh, like in a like an itemized one?
Yeah, because I have that last stash on me as well. And we never went over what it was.
Right now I cannot,
Okay.
but I will be able to next spot. I'm sorry. I would have
That's
picked
okay.
I would have
I
picked
was
something
just
up
wondering
along
'cause
the way.
Gotcha.
Cletus,
You're right.
Cletus, are you talking about your item A, your forgotten stash old flasks?
Yeah.
You and I both have one of those. That's a potion that does God knows what. We don't know.
Gotcha. I just
You
didn't want to know what it was yet.
Yeah, basically you drink that and it gives you something that whatever Cap has deemed on his table. You do have an item B, A, and D though for next time we get into a cache.
Gotcha.
Umber would take his thumb and he would like swipe it in the muck, and then you would see him just kind of put a line on his forehead, and then he'd go to Garomesh and he would may I?
Yeah.
And purposefully I would open my hand before I do, my right hand, and let you see the mark on my hand before I take the side of your head and I run the clay down the center of your forehead. And then I will go to Cletus and I'll say, my friend, I think you have been a blessing for most of the group. Perhaps now maybe I can return the favor. And I will rub that clay on your forehead as well. And it seems as almost if the wind kind of whips up a little bit around each of you as I'll cast Bless.
Hell yeah. Thank you, buddy. I really needed
So
that.
Yeah, you get a D4 to an attack roll or a saving throw.
So you guys can add that in your little formula there, 1d4.
Is it plus 1d4 or just 1d4 added?
You just type 1d4.
You just have to put 1d4, yeah, and it'll do it to your rolls.
Lock and load. Let's go find Vess.
As soon as Cletus gets up from the position he was in, he realizes that between the heroism and the bless and the whiskey that is now filling his veins with warmth, he feels young again. Not so young that it's just everything's changed, but he feels better. He feels like he can get up and walk like everyone else. He doesn't feel like a burden on the rest of the crew right now. Almost like if you were with a bunch of people and you're worn down and you just take a nice big hit of weed and you just feel better. You just feel good. You just feel good.
I would say for a flavor's sake, once that mark hits your head and you kind of get up and you start feeling good, you take those initial few steps and it's almost as if the ground beneath your feet, which has been this kind of sluggish, muddy, thick, almost seems to dry a bit and makes it just slightly easier for you to step with each step as you now have this connection to the land through Umber.
He can now walk just a brisk pace at this point.
All right. It is now or never. Let us move. Onwards, all of us, for the flame.
As soon as Garomesh starts charging, I'm gonna scream out for him and say, Garomesh! I'll be there in a minute. Just so he knows I'm coming.
I'm there, just a little slower.
I'll be there soon.
I love it.
Using the surprise round that you earned, you guys are going to go running down towards this fort. You'll be able to use this round to dash. As everyone starts running towards that massive tree. Filing in as quick as you can. You all push in.
Dope.
To this fortified entrance. Catching off guard, you see several lizard folk right in the front. I need all of you to roll a perception check right off the bat that are in front.
Gotta roll a 1 at some point, I guess.
True.
Really like to cast tongues right now.
Oh, my 1d4 did not save.
Yeah, mine didn't either. I just realized it.
It just didn't save for some reason.
Here, let me try it again really quick. It's you just type 1d4 and that's it?
Don't worry about it now. We'll get into it in just a second.
Okay. I could just run a 4, right?
Yeah, just add a 1d4 to it.
No, I mean, I just can roll a 4 right now.
Yes.
But, sorry.
You
23
rolled a 4?
for recoil. 17 for Cletus.
Garomesh got a 16.
Garomesh got a 16. The minute that you guys run in, you can tell there is an immediate difference. When you look at these lizard folk, completely different plumage. Light yellow feathers that fade to orange to red. Staring across, you see a big hoss guarding one of the doorways. Lizard folk in an advanced position back above the gate. Two individuals that look half man, half scale folk. Two more lizard folk up to the north, high on a ridge root. Two more lizard men in an advanced position across the top of a tree. And there above this built scaffolding is a golden, half dragonborn, half scale folk. Across the yard. As you have all come running, crashing into this gate, you notice immediately that these aren't your lizard folk.
Can I roll a perception for wetting my pants?
I think we probably both wet our pants.
You
I'll roll a
have
20 and we'll all roll our wet our pants.
but mere seconds to decide what you're going to do. You look towards the militia, and there is no hesitation in their eyes. They don't view them any different. At all. To them, there is only vengeance and retribution. You must think quickly. You are allowed to have exactly 2 minutes of table talk. You are on the clock now.
Cletus, these don't look like the scales that attacked the church.
I'd never seen nothing like this before in my whole life.
This is where I need
over there. Do you see the one over there?
Cletus, focus. This is where I need that bar talk inside you. Look at these. These aren't the people. These aren't the scales we're looking for. The army behind us is going to attack. I need you. I need you to do your thing right now. Be your daddy. Be in the pub. Talk some sense into that pig-headed leader.
Cletus walks up to him, taps him on the shoulder. Sir?
You
Sir.
better to pick up your feet and start moving.
Sir, listen. Are you listening? These are not the lizards we were looking for. These aren't even close to them.
It doesn't matter. They will leave and vanquish this land. There'll be a time before they will be if they are not. And I am not certain of that.
You are going to lose all of your men. This is not why we're here.
We will
We're
lose
in the
nothing.
wrong fight.
They will perish in our flames.
This is the wrong fight. You're fighting the wrong fight. This is not where we're supposed to be. We've come the wrong way.
Exactly where the flame has led us. With the help of your party, no less. As those war priests, their flame spectral swords come out. Arrow tips from the militia are ignited in fire. You have advantage on this persuasion check. However, the situation you have disadvantage. It is a flat roll.
Hang on. Okay. I was looking to see if universal speech helped me at all here. I mean, it could if I were to speak to one of the lizards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I think I'll go with the perception. Will you say want a perception check or
No, this is persuasion. You're trying to persuade the
and I have
officers.
no bonus.
No, you. When I say flat roll, you're doing just a standard of your persuasion.
Single die.
Single die.
Yeah, just the persuasion skill. And you get a D4 because you're blessed.
So many die.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, they're all bad too.
Yeah, they were like 2, 2, 3.
But what was it? I don't. Why did it give me all those?
I don't know what all you clicked on, but don't worry about it. They're all bad. It doesn't matter. It's all failure. No other way, which way you look at it. Their day of reckoning comes now.
I'm sorry, Leightash. I tried.
As they pull back their arrows.
I can't let it happen.
Damn it, this is innocent blood. Look at them. They're not the enemy.
These aren't even the right people. The right lizards.
What's recoil doing?
That is the good question. I'm curious as to what Recoil's decision is in all this. Am I able to move at all?
No, you do not have movement.
Okay. I was just gonna move in front of him.
You're not even in the right place.
It's the wrong location.
It doesn't matter though. We're lumped up in this now. Cletus, if you know how to communicate with them, you're our only chance. Otherwise, we're gonna have to fight our way out.
He doesn't have to. I can help. As I touch his ear and cast tongues, it allows him to understand what's going on and speak to any creature that knows at least one language.
You know how much better that is than me speaking universal? Because that means now I can talk without the others hearing me. Good move.
Cletus, please. No more innocent blood. It's up to you.
How far can I reach? Can I reach the four around me, or can I reach the big guy in the corner?
I mean, you have your voice.
You're able to shout.
However, you have to be quicker than this volley of arrows.
All you lizard folk around here, listen to me right now.
I'm going to stop you real quick because we have to make rolls before you're able to go into your speech.
To roll off.
This will be a straight roll. I want you to roll your spell attack, Cletus. All right. As you begin to shout, those archers, because they have been back with you and they are your people in Wyrmwatch, they hesitate firing those first arrows. What are you doing? Pull, now knock arrows! Knock arrows, goddammit! You are in a contest between their officer and yourself. Continue.
Lizard folk. And I start to sound from everybody around us like that sound that you continue to make, the Lizard folk. I'm Cletus. I'm here with these fellas, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not our fight. This is not your fight. We are not supposed to fight today right here on these grounds. This is a mistake. We've come into the wrong location, and we can turn and walk away right now. If we've done anything to upset you, we apologize. And we will leave if you will let us.
Roll your first persuasion check.
No, I don't even know what's going on, why it's doing that.
Okay.
I'm literally just clicking persuasion. I don't know what's doing.
I wonder if he's got like one of the triple advantages clicked or something.
I'm going to look on his sheet right now.
I still got the 1d4 blast, but that's it.
1d4 is on there.
Want me just to refresh my D&D Beyond real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and refresh.
Do that over.
I want to get this because these are important rolls.
Yeah, I get it.
And I'm going to do it on your sheet because I don't want you to burn your quote unquote rolls here. So I'm going to do it.
Okay.
The look on your face right now.
I don't know what it's doing. I'm so lost. It's ruining it.
No, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. I'm going to write you a macro. $1d20 plus 9 plus 1d4. That's what we're looking for. All you got to do is type and paste this bad boy in chat. First persuasion check. 17. This is intimidation from Jazvak. As that old half dragonborn, half lizard folk begins to make its way down those steps, hearing your words. Do not listen to them. These beasts will kill you, and when they are done with your corpse, they will kill your families and take your land and erase you from this place. Knock arrows now.
Hanging tough.
Just edging out some more time. That leader continues to make his way down. Hold your arrows. And you can hear him calling for a ceasefire as well. He continues to walk towards the center.
I'm actually like got cold chills because I'm scared of him right now. I'm nervous of him.
I'm scared of this situation right now, bro.
Continue.
Roll again.
Now you have to RP.
Keep talking.
Listen, I know you can hear me. I can see you're coming over right now, and I know you can hear the words I'm saying. They can't hear me. Only you. Only all of you. We came looking for another group of lizard folk. Ones that destroyed our entire town. Burned it to the ground. I know you're not those folk. We can tell. I can see it. We have the option to walk away right now.
Roll another persuasion check. What are you doing? Don't listen to him. He does not speak from the heart with the flame. He is under the spell. He is not speaking from the heart. He is speaking of cowardice and fear. Knock your arrows.
Yes! More time! Yes! Oh, come on, Cletus, you got this, baby.
Holy shit. Just eking it out. You have one more skill check.
Give it all. Come on. Bring it home.
So do I know his name at this point?
He has not given his name yet.
Okay. I know you lead these fellas. I can tell by your demeanor, I can tell by your walk that this is your home. And on this ground today, I don't want to see any of your lizard folk hurt. I don't want to see any of my militia friends hurt. I don't want to see any of my home friends hurt. I just want us to get everything we got in our pockets and walk away right now and leave you guys to what you were doing. Enjoying the rest of your evening, whatever you're doing.
Your words do not match with your actions. You have brought war to my people today.
That's not why we're here. We're here for someone completely different. We have just realized it as we walk through your front gates
as you stormed our
Untouched.
gates.
For someone else, not for you, sir. For someone else. We were looking for someone completely different.
We are not
Someone who
looking for
hurt us.
someone else. You're despicable scale. You're a rot on this land. We will raise your home as you have raised our homes.
We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this.
Then you will burn with the rest of these lizard folk. You are a traitor to your own townsfolk. Knock your arrows, goddammit.
Hold your arrows.
Persuasion
Yeah.
check.
Come on, Cletus, give me that 20.
By the way, I'm just mowing all this popcorn because I'm invested.
Seriously. Edge of my seat right now. Oh.
Yes.
17 for Cletus. Josvik's roll.
My God.
It's a push. It's a push.
Can't write this shit.
Oh my god.
I'm actually shaking right now. Is that normal?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to CaptainRoBear D&D.
With that push, wisdom saving throw from their leader.
Oh, you got it.
Here it comes. It is a +5. I'm setting the DC with 2 successes from you and 1 push. I'm going to set the DC at 15.
It's doable. Come on. Let's go! Continue the story!
If
tell
you
you right
speak
now.
the truth, and now you must make a choice. There will be blood for these aggressions. There will be atonement for this invasion. We will make amends. But you will give us your officers.
Cletus, yet again, goes, "Go, go. You can have them. We don't want them."
Unfortunately, Garomesh is one of the officers.
Oh.
In
You
their
didn't tell me
eyes, as 2 lizard folk go to flank either side of that quadrant. You are a traitor. Do not listen to him. He is willing to give up our lives for theirs. You either fight for the flame, or you die a scale traitor. Wisdom saving throw for the militia. $1d20. Plus 3. DC 15. Staring back, confused. With their arrows still knocked. You have one last statement, Cletus Buford.
So to win this, we lose Garomesh. To fail this, we fight.
Right now, they believe that Garomesh is one of the officers. You have to make
step forward
a plea to
go ahead.
save them. Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
to save the officers or the militia.
Save Garomesh, you have to make a plea to spare the
To
officers.
save the officers. Okay. Listen, I know you want blood right now. I know that's what you guys live for. That's what you're born for. That's what you're bred for. I know in your hearts that's the only way this can turn out. That's the only way this story ends. But with hearts, you know, from where we come from, that's not how it always ends. One of these officers right here is one of our best friends, a close friend of ours. And if you will let us, we will turn around right now and walk away with no one hurt, and we'll take them with us. And you can continue going back to whatever you got to do, planning for the next fight, planning for the next siege. And we will leave you alone and never come back.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Just go ahead and roll the same thing you gave me.
Yeah, you'll just do it twice. $24 and 27.
Play on those odds. Come on.
If what you say is true, and it will be proved by the great Coatl. Step forward, speaker. Give me your hand.
Cletus pulls off his old ratty, partially blood-stained, dried, covered in cheese gloves. Folds them together and slides them into his pocket and reaches out his hand to the leader. Shaking, might I add.
As he reaches out with his gold scales connect with your hand, you can feel that old jeweler set and shards in your pocket begin to burn
Oh shit.
as they cut literal holes through the fabric of your overalls, shining up into the forest canopy. An entire cylinder of dawn illuminates, and you can see this spectral coatl begin to form. And that is where we will end this week.
Son of a bitch.
Cletus, you're giving me chills, baby. You're giving me chills.
God. Dude, this old tavern guy's just going nuts over here.
Oh, man, it was not easy. You were rolling tough. You finally got a big roll.
I beat you by rolls. I beat you though.
Hey,
Dude, you beat him by mere points. Like 1 or 2.
oh, that was good.
I bloodied a fingernail chewing it off during that.
I was shaking, man. I was like, Jesus, I don't think I can do this. I think we're done.
I destroyed an entire bowl of popcorn.
Dude, I was just looking at Adam down there.
Literally that meme. I'm just sitting here like, keep going. What's happening next? Like,
Oh, Cletus, well
Well
done,
done.
dude.
Well done.
fought.
That
Very
is
good,
that
very
is
good.
what your character is designed to do.
Yep.
you altered the course of history forever.
You now
That last, I'm gonna say though, before we go any further, that last conversation, when you asked me one last time to say something, I had nothing. Like,
yeah,
imagine like trying to go talk to like a beautiful girl at a bar and you're like 7 beers in. I had nothing. I was literally digging for like anything.
and you had just said go ahead and take him, so it was
Yeah.
tough.
Like I already told him he could have them, and then now I gotta be like, okay,
Wait, you can have those 3, but not this one.
exactly. Like that's not what I meant in this bargain here.
You could have get him Garomesh. I was kidding.
I'd have been fine.
You can't kill Van Helsing. Come on.
We turn and walk away from the door, and you just see arrows flying everywhere and lights flashing. Everything's dead inside.
10 minutes later, doors open. He comes out picking his teeth. What?
You are at the heart of a Cold Sun Federation fort. An encampment. Lizard folk that have long been in these lands. But they are not your invaders. It will be a very tense and long discussion inside their fort.
Why do I feel like we're in that scene with Dances and Wolves where he goes into the Indian land for the first time? Oh, they don't want me here. I don't want to be here, but I need to be here.
And Cletus, you now understand that your tavern is on Cold Sun Federation burial sacred ground.
That to my advantage next week.
Or disadvantage. It just really depends. It's just, who knows? Spin it, though. That's what I like. Spin it, Cletus. I believe in you.
And I've been taking good care of y'all's dead bodies for about 16 years now.
The only
Nobody paid me.
the reason why you have a chance is you all treated that site with respect, especially Vess. Had you treated that site differently when you found it, possibly blown things up, tried to go in further, would impact this encounter.
I don't want to wait another week for this.
I know. I want to keep going.
Oh,
6 hour stream.
I would love to, but poor Timotheus.
If only I didn't have to make rockets.
I know. Somebody has to take us to Mars. Might as well be you.
Look, I've got a
First
big
the
meeting at
moon,
9 a.m.
then
too,
Mars.
so it's like I'm as much as I'd love to continue, I'm like I gotta wake up early too. So
Yeah.
That was fun though. It was a different play on D&D that one of the most different plays on D&D I've done in a long time.
These
I love choices.
Definitely different.
Choices in D&D are my favorite.
choices all around, from going to the front door, over the top. I'm getting a little bit better with giving you guys a few more choices.
I love
like
how
it.
Leightash knew to go to me out of everyone. It's
Well, I mean,
hang on a minute.
It's back to everything I've known of you. I've seen you in the bar handling the patrons. We had that conversation by the fire about picking up your daddy's mantle. This was just like, okay, dude, you're the guy. I'm gonna push you forward right now.
it's all the people from your town. They're not going to listen. They're going to listen to you more than anybody else. Like anybody else, they're going to listen to Cletus Buford.
That was your big advantage on the militia.
You know what's crazy is I also love that last moment when Cletus is head-to-head bumping heads with this massive paladin leader, and he says to knock the arrow, to like shoot the arrows, and Cletus is like, "Hold the fucking!"
I was so proud of you with that one.
With
so
fire.
proud of you.
Just so ready to just kick his ass for this.
I'll be honest, I didn't think we would be at a full standstill. I thought you would be able to get the militia down, but I didn't think you would be able to get the officers to not engage.
I wanted to punch him like 3 times. I was like, let me just punch him. Let me just punch him.
I was gonna ask you if you know when he first mouthed off at me at the very beginning when I started talking. I was gonna ask you if it's okay if I backslapped him, like just
Good
like an old
thing,
flat open hand.
and a good thing you didn't.
I was just gonna open hand him.
That's a roll for initiative encounter.
And then it's 50-50 on if they lizard people hate us too or not.
Dude.
Probably yes.
The push to stop the arrows, though, at the very The climactic 17 to 17, and then you're split. That's what those checks that follow it. Okay, that stops. Well, now we have militia. Now we have officers. They're going to hear it out. Now they want something in the negotiation. Oh shit, we're going to lose something. Well done. Good negotiation gymnastics.
It's good. It was so much fun and so enticing. Like I was like shaking a little and like I didn't know what I was gonna say that last one. I really didn't. At that point, I was just like, "All right, here we go."
For God's sake, just let the boy sleep in your bed.
For the love of Christ, I got lizard meat over here. You guys want some?
Oh God!
Oh no,
Hide the
we ate all
lizard
that.
meat.
The lizard meat is all gone. We've already established that has been vanquished.
That's right. We sucked it all down.
Thank God we
I
let
just
the
felt like
militia
it's-
finish it off, and we weren't carrying lizard meat into this den.
As soon as it was like, if you had like failed a roll, I just know it's gonna be like that one guy that like is nervous and then just accidentally releases an arrow. It's always that one guy that's like, think,
Nervous
and then it's
purpose.
just like everyone attacks.
Well, they also learned that +3 comes from hitting you guys.
Oh, that was the benefit of taking those arrows.
Yep.
Oh.
Otherwise, they were just a flat.
Oh, that makes all the difference in the world.
Getting closer to that number because they score. Dude, if they score low, then they're just letting. Then you do have that. Oh, you got fucking. You got the Lemmy back there that fires it, but they were just close enough to where they're still holding. They're still bows are still pulled back, but somebody hasn't let it rip. And thank God nobody rolled a 1 anywhere on any of that to where it's just descends into immediate chaos.
I already had a thought, like, if one of those released, I was like, okay, hear me out. Hero's point, deflect missile, and just like snatch it out of the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just, well done, Cletus.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
It was fun. I had a good time.
Dude, look at this. This is a big board.
Yeah. It's an
That's why
awesome map.
That's why Leightash and I were like, let's get the hell out of here, dude. Fuck this.
Poke our heads in the door. Oh, wait.
Oh,
These
shit.
are the lizard folk we're looking for? Cool. We're gonna go find another cache somewhere around here.
Hang on, the pizza goes one door down. Sorry, wrong house. Wrong house, bro.
Honest mistake.
neighbor.
Sorry.
It's your neighbor I gotta be at real quick. Give me a second.
I mean, you didn't like it anyways. He was playing the drums late at night. I mean, it's fine. I'm just gonna take care of it for you.
We'll deal with your neighbor.
This is gonna be
It's awkward. You
fun.
walking with gizzards. You're like, I got an order of gizzards, and this is awkward.
Oh, look at that radiant effect.
We'll pick up there next Wednesday. We'll see you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you for Baldur's Gate and Pirate tomorrow.
God.
Sweet lizard dreams, my friends. Thank you for all the love.
Oh, 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 oh.